Hello, my name is Cody Erickson. I am from Mokina, Illinois. I first got into knowing about Dr. Beyer and that he was offering a seminar about attention-related issues and how that can be solved through different forms of therapies away from what's been more traditional in psychology with types of like medicine and meeting with counselors and things like that. In first meeting with him and being assessed about struggles that I had with attention, lack of focus with things, symptoms that followed what's known as the ADHD, attention deficit disorder, hyperactive disorder. I explained to Dr. Beyer struggles with stuff with memory, or whether it was being more prepared for events or things I had going on in my life, or scheduling the events so I knew where to be on time, or as far as making sure I was ready for classwork that had to be turned in, or tests, or making sure I was studying. Basically, the ADHD symptoms and how it's looked at is more often focused on either younger children or I guess older now into adults, but a lot of it is focused on either the schoolwork at school related or in the workplace. And it's, I think, underlooked how much these same symptoms can just naturally carry over to the rest of your daily life. And Dr. Beyer was able to explain or understand how I was explaining that to him, and how I could see the same similar symptoms, whether it was remembering things, focusing on whether it was something simple or something I wasn't interested in, and whether I knew the importance of getting something done or remembering something or not, that those struggles were still there, and it wasn't just school related. He seemed very understanding about it, in that he saw a strong possibility that we would be able to begin some types of treatments and things, and hopefully find success in the different metabolic type tests, and also neurologic based. And I started working with Dr. Beyer and doing different tests that worked more neurologically with my brain, like interactive metronome type tests. And also I was at the same time working on the metabolic aspect, as far as the how overall healthy and in tune my body was, and how that can plays just a larger role in my attention and things, and the neurotransmitters that affect my attention and focus and all the other symptoms that I struggle with. And at first getting started, it was things that were new to me, after I had already been seeing counselors, working on just strategies, things like that, just more talking related, and also seeing psychiatrists for getting prescription medicine to help with focus and stuff at school and just everything going on. So to try and find treatment that you knew was more natural and developed for more with the idea of healing, rather than just trying to cover up the issue, almost mask it, was a very I guess I would say it was a very attractive type of thing to think about, thinking about actually healing the problems that you struggle with, when you previously just thought about how something like medicine is only going to mask it, and that those struggles are still going to be there. so it's not permanent relief. So the idea of really healing through and overcoming these struggles, which over time, it's difficult to explain how they can be so difficult without experiencing them, but to think about the fact that they can be healed completely is really something that, I would definitely want to try. And in beginning working with him, like I said, it was very new things we were working on. And after getting started and following the different treatments and programs that we were doing, both, like I said, metabolically and with my brain base, slowly, in the beginning actually, I could tell that in some of the like interactive metronome testing and other tests that were brain-based, that I could kind of tell that I was just able to focus better and or keep my attention, or maybe be more confident, less likely to overthink something. So I guess it kind of all comes down to different ways of having that focus and attention. And it was interesting to see that it had just been a couple weeks, but I could see some improvements with things. And over the last several weeks, I have only continued to see things go in the right direction. As far as things metabolically and things like that, I have different tests done to measure the levels of my body and how my health is overall. And through following the treatments and programs that I've done with Dr. Beyer for that, I have I guess let me stop that.